Patriot Prime Reviews is a channel for adult collectors and may not be suitable for children under 13 years of age. Viewer discretion is advised.
This video is sponsored by Toyhax.com. They're your one-stop shop for reproduction decals for your vintage G1 Transformers and upgrade decals for your modern bots. Weaponry for your figures from the Toyhax Armory, and great-looking backdrops for your display from Toy Stages. And when you visit Toyhax.com, make sure and use my monthly promo code to save 15% off your order. So yes, 15% off when you use my promo code right here. So check out Toyhax.com and make your collection stand out from the rest. And tell them Patriot Prime sent you. Now, on to the video. The feature bot in this video is 1987's Generation 1 Targetmaster Misfire. Now, Misfire hitting the toy shelves in 1987 meant that he made it just in time to appear in the final season of the Transformers animated series, titled The Rebirth. It was shown that Misfire was one of Galvatron's soldiers that was sent to Nebulos to find the Autobots and the key to the plasma energy chamber. Misfire didn't really do anything in the series. The only thing I really remember him doing was his introduction to his Targetmaster partner Aimless and that interaction.
Did you hit anything, Aimless? What'd you expect? I knew it, this!
Other than that, he was a background character that just really didn't do anything. And that was pretty much how he was in Marvel Comics as well. He was featured in issue number 1 of the Headmasters Limited series, where this time he was one of Scorponok's soldiers that went to Nebulos to track down the Autobots. And he was shown in a couple different panels, getting his Targetmaster partner, once again, a background character. And then in issue 50, he happened to be standing a little bit close to a laser cannon that overheated during the battle with Unicron. It exploded and took Misfire out. So that's pretty much the history of Misfire in Marvel and US G1 series. So now let's take a look at this unique Targetmaster. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and welcome to Patriot Prime Reviews. Now, first off, we'll take a look at Misfire in his alt mode, which is a pinkish colored Cybertronian jet. Yeah, you can tell this was made in the late 80s. Now, this is one of my favorite Cybertronian jets. I just love the looks of this. It's very alien looking, very insect looking, and I dig it. It just has a really cool silhouette, and I love it. And you really can't tell that there is a robot right there. I mean, it looks like a alien jet. A lot of G1 Transformer jets, man, you could tell it's a folded up robot. Now, Misfire does have some brand new decals thanks to Toyhax.com. I recently Toyhaxed him, and if you want to take a look at that video, check out the link above. Taking a closer look at the jet, there is some nice sculpted details throughout. He's got the rub symbol right there that is already activated due to this room being quite warm this evening. Got some nice details here on the front. And really, that's about it. He does have these little thrusters on the back. This is the third Misfire that I've owned, and most every time I buy one, these little thrusters right here are broke off. So it's nice to get one with the thrusters intact. As far as paint applications, there's really not a lot in the jet mode. You've got some black plastic right here. You got some white up there for the tail fins, and then the rest is white plastic right there. Now, on the bottom, we do have wheels or landing gear. You've got wheels right here on the front and one solid wheel right there. So he can roll around pretty good, which is impressive for a G1 jet. Now let's bring in his partner, Aimless. Now, Hasbro really shit the bed when it came to the Decepticon Targetmasters. For these guys, they were designed with a clip hinge system, which always led to these guys breaking. It's very rare to find a Decepticon Targetmaster that's not broke. Now you can see that my G1 Misfire is. G1 Aimless is. And here is a Autobot Targetmaster. Cannot remember his name right off the bat, so I apologize. But these guys were made with a pin hinge. So the Autobot Targetmasters, no problem, no fear of transforming these guys whatsoever. Do not know why they decided to go with the clip hinges for the Decepticons. So that kind of sucks right there. But at least he does, peg in good enough to hold his form in robot mode. And the robot mode for Aimless here, it's pretty much a brick. He's got a red painted face. The rest is a blue body with gray legs. No articulation whatsoever. Big hollow back right there. And really, how you would transform him is you'd roll the legs up and they would stay in place to form the blaster right there. So a few years ago, I bought a set of G1 Targetmaster figures from Master Shooter Collectibles. This is the Leader Destruction Squad, a Big Bad Toy exclusive. These were little figures meant to represent the G1 Targetmasters. And this guy right here is No Aim. You got Aimless right here. This is No Aim. Now, I did a review on these figures way back when I first started, so if you want to see that video and make fun of me of how I used to be, check out the link above. And these guys were pretty cool. Let me go ahead and transform Aimless once again so you can kind of see how he looks. So there's the gun mode, and the gun can peg right there on top of Misfire, and I despise Aimless. That is just not a good looking gun whatsoever. So we've got No Aim here, and these guys actually came with weapons. I'm going to unpeg this. And now to transform him, pretty much the same. Rotate the legs at the knees. I'm going to clip them together, rotate the head around like so. Bring the legs up and over. You're going to straighten out the little barrels right there, and the arms are going to peg in to the hips, kind of like the Battle Masters from a few years ago. And there we have No Aim. And he can peg in right there as well. But once again, looks absolutely terrible. So I'll put those guys to the side. And now let's get Misfire transformed into his robot mode. He's G1. This is pretty simple. Take the legs and you're going to fold these back. And they got these holes right here. Those are where the thrusters are going to fit. Fold the feet back. You can hear ratchets already. Take this front section right here, unpeg it, fold that back. Take the wings, fold those back. You got fists right here. Get your fingernail in, flip those open. A little tight. And there you go. Let me zoom the camera back a little bit. And there you have Misfire in robot mode. Now, fair warning, he's a little back heavy. So when you get him in robot mode, you may want to lean him forward ever so slightly to keep him standing up. Maybe. So, Misfire is a really good looking bot. I dig it. Check his face sculpt out right there, or his head sculpt. Head sculpt looks really good. He's got painted eyes and a white face. A lot of the G1 figures, their face would be a solid color, or they'd blend into the rest of the helmet. I love the looks of this with the blue eyes. Though I do wish he had red eyes because he's a Decepticon. Decepticons need red eyes. More great sticker decals. More great decals thanks to Toyhax once again here on the chest and along the sides. You got the decals here on the knees. My big complaint with him in robot mode, other than being a little back heavy, is he's got these big gaps right there on the forearms where the fists fold in. I wish it could have done it on the other side, but it is what it is. Articulation. No articulation for the head. The arms, well, they could do a 360, but they are going to hit the wings back here. He does have an elbow bend, which most G1s do not have, and it's a deep elbow bend, so I dig that. No wrist articulation whatsoever. Legs can go forward, they can go back, but they're going to hit the massive backpack he has right there. Love the ratchets. I love G1 ratchets, man. He does have a knee bend, but that's mainly due to transformation. I guess he can have rocket knee or thruster knee, whatever. So you got that. So now let's bring in Aimless once again. Stand up. On my display, he's actually propped against the back. Good Lord. Okay, anyway, bringing in Aimless. There he goes. Aimless is falling apart, so let's go ahead and peg in the bottom half here. And clip on the top half. It kind of stays in place. So now we have Misfire. Oh, this damn thing. So now we have Misfire all armed up and ready for battle. And once again, Aimless is just a goofy looking blaster. When I have this guy on display, I have Aimless in his robot mode, and he has a spare blaster that he carries because, I'm sorry, that just looks stupid. And even if I would trade Aimless out with no aim here, it still doesn't look any better. Peg that in. So yeah, that's just a goofy looking weapon. Not a fan of that whatsoever. So there you go, guys. 1987's Generation 1 Misfire and Aimless. And now for some quick size comparisons. Here is 1987's Generation 1 Misfire and Aimless with Generation 1 Megatron, Titan's Return Misfire and Aimless, and Legacy Needlenose with Sunbeam and Zigzag. 1987's Generation 1 Misfire is a pretty decent Transformers toy. He's got a great alt mode, easy transformation, okay robot mode. He is hindered by the gappy forearms and big old heavy backpack, but his real downfall is his Targetmaster Aimless. First off, hard to find one complete and unbroken. Like I said, don't understand why they didn't use the pins back in 1987. And still, if he is complete, he transforms into a really goofy looking gun. It doesn't look good when carried in robot mode. It doesn't look good in vehicle mode. So I don't know what they were thinking with that. But if you do have the other Decepticon Targetmasters, adding Misfire is a can't miss. Now guys, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to click that bell icon to get notified when I upload new videos. Also, if you're in any position to help out the channel, I do have a super thanks button, and I also offer channel memberships. And I have to give a huge shout out and thank you to all my current channel members, because it is your support that helps keep this channel going. Once again guys, this is Patriot Prime, signing out. Hooah!